What's up, guys? It's Mitch from IGN. I'm sitting down with Kynan Pearson, the lead multiplayer level designer at 343 Industries, here to talk about the Majestic map pack. Kynan, tell me all about Landfall.
So Landfall is our medium scale map. It's great for objective game types, some Rumble and some Team Slayer, but the map, it's kind of the scale of Pit, and there's some familiar elements, but it's a completely different layout, so I don't want people to read into that. It's not a Pit remake by any stretch. But the map takes place, it's kind of a historical battle that occurred, the fall of the planet of Tribute, where Covenant attacked the capital city. And so if you look out into the skybox, you can see that there's this Covenant war going on.
It's apocalyptic out there.
Yeah, and then you can see kind of like the colonists escaping and taking off in their ships and stuff. But it's a really interesting play space because there's an interior building that gives you some close quarters routes and kind of a little network of tunnels and rooms that you can go through. And then there's a more wide open outer route on the outer edge, on the coastline and the back wall that give you some long lines of sight for some long range weapons, but there's still ample cover, like boxes and vehicles to kind of jump across if you do get onto one of the higher routes.
Free-for-all was devastating for me in that map. And like I always felt exposed from above, whether somebody was up in that sniper perch or they would come from behind in the hallway, or there's all sorts of intricate routes on the inside. This is a really complicated map. Just in various spaces, like you have this big garage. There's tons of places to go, tons of routes to take. It's such a intricate map for a small scale map. How do you guys, make sure you have that level of complexity without making it confusing?
Well, we do a lot of different landmarks on each of the sides so that you get side differentiation. You kind of understand where you are. You can kind of orient yourself on the interiors because each of the rooms has a specific thing. Like you made the call out of the garage area.
Yeah.
There's also like the command post little terminal area. There's some of the interiors on the outside that are like the towers. So there's a lot of work making sure that there's plenty of call outs and plenty of landmarks to orient yourself. But then in addition, we kept the elevation shifts very simplistic in that there's only two tiers in the map. So there's a bottom level and there's a top level. And while there's a network of paths that go between those, you'll always know kind of which one you're on and kind of that you have to look out for people coming from above or below.
What is your loadout of choice on Landfall?
Landfall, I tend to use DMR on the outside just for some mid-range control, and then I use the bolt shot for the tighter webwork interiors for people running around corners and stuff like that. And then armor ability, I like to use either hologram or thruster pack.
I was getting slaughtered by somebody who had a sniper ordnance drop. They're kind of on the coastline there, they have that view right through that hallway on the edge of the garage. That's a dangerous spot to be. Even if you're in the sniper perch, you're exposed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kynan. Thank you for hanging out and talking about Landfall.
Thank you.